Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Wait, can I hear myself? Oh, that took a second. There was a little bit of a sound delay there. Hey everyone, good morning. It is Monday, January 2nd, also known as National Science Fiction Day. Who's excited? I'm excited. As you can tell, I love science fiction. My favorite science fiction movie of all time is Back to the Future, and I am wearing an appropriate shirt. I almost didn't find it. It was like random. It was like randomly behind the couch. I don't know. Um, New Year's weekend. Anywho, but anyway, so I have some of associated things here. A lot of Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I think Empire Strikes Back is my favorite Star Wars movie. But I do love Rey and putting in some Avatar, and of course you cannot forget the classic 1984. And then I also have a mug here from Meow Wolf, which is, I don't know if some of you know of it. It's this like immersive experience, and it's totally like weird science fiction trippy stuff. And they started in New Mexico, and Alex and I, we did a road trip in 2021, and we went to there. But they're actually opening. They're going to be opening up an Orlando attraction soon. I don't know when, but it is in the works. They have a Vegas one too. But yeah, so I just gave a plug for that. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get into these. We have a couple sketches for you that will be we'll be dropping as we make our way through the special days. We don't have a science fiction sketch. We have a couple other ones though. Okay, so as we know, today is National Science Fiction Day. So I'm just going to click on it to see if there's any other information. So yeah, it's the perfect day to celebrate. Stories are only limited by one's imagination. Oh, I gotta go to here. Boom, bam. All right. The chances are a few. Let's see, science fiction. Perfect day to celebrate this type of story. And you can also expand your future in science by discovering science and technology scholarships on Scholaroo. Again, this is a sponsorship for National today. So many different areas of literature. Science fiction also includes stories based in space, like E.T., or space battles, like Star Wars, time travel, like H.G. Wells' famous book, The Time Machine, or the Doctor Who franchise. Even superhero movies can involve science fiction. After all, who would believe a talking raccoon as in Guardians of the Galaxy, or The Rock as the skin of the Thing in the Fantastic Four without the science fiction angle? All right, so it's a perfect day to celebrate all of that. So, a lot of us have today off due to the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So feel free to watch your favorite sci-fi movie and have some fun. All right, cool. All right, moving on. Our next day is 55 miles per hour speed limit day. It's observed to remember former U.S. President Nixon's 55 mile per hour speed limit proclamation. If you drove a car, this is fascinating. If you drove a car in the United States between 1974 and 1995, you had to adhere to the law, so you could not go over 55 miles per hour between 1974 and 1995. That is crazy. Okay, so living in Florida, like you go like 80 on the highways. Like it is no way would anyone survive living their day in Florida without going over 55 miles per hour. He signed this in 1974. He signed the wildly controversial law intending to cut down gas usage. Oh, okay. So this was to curb gas. Could you imagine if like inflation this year, instead of like just saying, oh, well, gas prices are going to rise, they changed the miles per hour that people would drive? I think people would be more mad. I think people would be more upset, especially in Florida. DeSantis would like sign a decree. No, we can drive however fast we want. And then it would be like, oh no. Also to make roads safer, two categories of people celebrate 55 miles per hour speed limit day. The first and most popular category, remember it with fondness and believe it should be reinstated. Who are those people? The second category did not experience the limit, but agree that it would do some good today. Those are the two groups. Instead of people just being like, nah, I don't know. I'm just saying. It's very different in Florida. All right, cool. Well, that's fascinating. All right. Next is Ancestry Day. So it's a national holiday to commemorate the sacrifices and struggles of the Haitian ancestors who laid down their lives in the fight for freedom. So yesterday we had Haitian Independence Day, and now we have Ancestry Day in Haiti. That's fantastic. So they say, hey, you know, my great uncle who died in this, you know, celebrate his memory, which is fantastic. Let's see. It's a day to remember the loss of lives during the revolution and the people's struggle for emancipation and self-determination, which pinnacle the declaration of, okay, so maybe not like great uncle, maybe great uncle. Anywho. All right, they have 2 holidays back to back, and they commemorate them by having state events, dancing, and eating the traditional jumao soup. Ooh, I wonder what that is. It probably has meat in it, and I can probably not eat it. I'm just going to guess that. Well, cool. All right, moving on. Day after New Year's Day. Come on, that's a little basic. Who made this a holiday? All right, we're going to do the most obvious thing. Basically, it says, if most obvious thing to do on a holiday, chill. All right. Falls on during the week or on the following Monday, right, which is today. Did you know that there was a time when the New Year was March 15th? That's crazy. That's weird. That was like the old probably Roman holidays or whatever. New Zealand is one of the countries that are always first to celebrate New Year's Day. Yeah, whatever. You know, because it's 12 hours ahead. Yeah, so a lot of us have today off. So dope. Cool. All right, next is Happy New Year for cats. Man, my voice is very not good today. Apologize, people. It's very raspy. Very raspy. Very raspy. I was chain smoking all this morning. I just like chain smoked a, we all know our feline friends treat every day as if it were their special holiday. Yeah. With all the praise and attention that they receive, it's hard to fathom how we could love them even more. However, there really is a day when cat lovers all around the nation pay extra attention to their cats. It is Happy New Year Day for cats on January 2nd. Okay, so pamper your cat some more. Here's some history. It's kind of weird. They have literally 4 timelines for Cats Day. They have cats as pets in 33,100 BC, right? In Egypt and stuff, you know, as we know. And then 1982 Broadway stars, like they just skipped like thousands of years of cat history and then just went Broadway, cats. Okay. And then birth of the crazy cat lady, 2009. I would vouch that was a lot earlier. I don't know. Maybe it was just popular. Okay, yeah, it was in an article. Okay, some random article. Cool. All right, and then Happy New Year for Cats was created in 2016. So this is actually a new holiday. Tom and Ruth Roy. Again, this Thomas Roy guy. This Thomas and Ruth Roy. They created, I think if you watch the test episode, they created like 80 different holidays. And you know how many? It's $5,000 to create a holiday. So they spent like almost $500,000 creating these holidays, which is crazy. Or maybe this was before you had to pay it. Maybe like they just made it happen. Who knows? But one day I'm going to do a deep dive into this couple and figure this out because this is absolutely fascinating. Cool. All right. Next, we have National Buffet Day, and we have a sketch for that. So hold on a second. We will streamline this a little bit more one day, but okay.
Your eyes closed. All right.
Hold on. Okay. Without further ado, here's our sketch for National Buffet Day.
Keep your eyes closed. Open them. Ta-da!
Oh, God, no. Why are we at a Golden Corral?
Because it's National Buffet Day!
You know that my New Year's resolution is to go on a diet.
Yeah.
My New Year's resolution that started yesterday.
Yeah.
That definitely would not be supported by the participation of a Golden Corral.
You can't not celebrate National Buffet Day in Florida, Kim.
You're right. Is there anywhere else we can go that's maybe better?
I got you. Keep your eyes closed, turn around. Ta-da! Open them!
Boston lobster feast! Hell yeah! I'm gonna eat all the seafood.
And the cornbread casserole!
Too much, John. Too much.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Sorry.
All right, so that was National Buffet Day. I wrote that sketch, and that was starring myself and the fabulous Jonathan Hecht, who is up for anything. And we've had some really silly sketches that we've been filming with him for this month. I don't want to spoil anything, but like one is my absolute favorite, and it's like the simplest thing. But anyway, so that's National Buffet Day. So let's learn more about National Buffet Day. All right. National Buffet Day. It's a good buffet. All right. Let's be real. Food unites us all. The ingenuity of buffets is the endless variety on offer. A good buffet is like getting all the presents on your Christmas wish list. Every family member of the family is left satisfied, most likely, unless you are like a pescatarian, vegetarian like me, and like you go to a buffet place and like half the things you can't eat, most of the things you can't eat. Depends on where you go. Like Golden Corral, definitely. I used to work at a Golden Corral actually many, many years ago. It was crazy. I would not recommend working at a Golden Corral. Just saying. Not that anyone would really want to work at a Golden Corral, but just saying. I did work there many, many years ago. Here in Florida too. Great. So it's for those who can never decide what they want to eat, what they want from the menu, for those who enjoy a plate piled high, and for those who just love to eat, and for those whose New Year's resolutions are not to go on diets. Moving on. Our next, growing on to again this national days for people that are that are not on diets, and I keep getting all these weird ads. Sorry, guys. All right, it's National Cream Puff Day. Woo! Who doesn't love National Cream Puffs? Who doesn't love cream puffs? They're delicious. These light, airy, cream-filled desserts make our hearts sing. Other desserts may come and go, but we are Team Cream Puffs forever. Okay. And with good reason, might we add. They're a classic. They ooze elegance. They transport us to quaint Parisian cafes, sometimes even farther back in time to Renaissance Europe. They are delectable bites of history. Cool. All right, I just want to learn about this. So let's see. The origin of this is Catherine de' Medici. I don't know if you know about the Medicis, but they were this very, very, very wealthy family in Italy, and they sponsored so much art and, and just kind of in everything. They were just like doling out money, like create this, Anyway, but they were a very, very wealthy family in the Renaissance. So they suggest that their cook invented it, Catherine de' Medici's cook. Stories of the legendary pastry made the rounds at her royal court of France. But the account is very likely a myth. Pastry chefs in Renaissance France were already experimenting with dough mixtures of flour, egg, fat, and water. It's a mixture that would come to know known as chaux pastry. Others say the origin of cream puffs go back to the Middle Ages, long before the Medicis and the Renaissance period. French cooks of the 13th century were making puff pastries with delicious cheese and herb fillings. By the 14th century, cooks were whipping up different versions of cream buns, from pâté feuilleté. I don't know how to speak French, so sorry. In France, I should actually stop apologizing. That was what Alex said. I need to stop apologizing. So I'm going to butcher a lot of these French words, and that's okay. I'm not French. Go me. The pastry comprises the same mixture of flour, egg, water, and fat. It's remained a constant, but basically, so we have, in the United States, the first documented mention of the cream puff dates back to 1851 at the Revere House restaurant in Boston. Cool. National Erica Day. Cool. So National Erica Day to all the Ericas out there. We celebrate everyone named Erica, from Erica Cornejo, the Argentinian ballet dancer, to Erica von Brockdorf, a German resistance fighter. What's in a name? Well, we all know Erica, whether you call her Rika or Ura. I call no one Erica called Rika or Ari, whatever that is. Those are weird nicknames for Ericas. I just call Ericas Ericas. That is a true testament to those who bear the name. Ericas are good, good-natured, kind, and always want to help, no matter the situation or there is a loved one or a stranger. It means, well, it's Norse for a girl, and it means sole ruler and eternally powerful. That's actually really dope. Cool. All right, our next one is Motivation and Inspiration Day, and we have another sketch. This is our second sketch of the episode. So let me load this for you. I can't wait to have someone to just do this here. Oh, darn it.
Today is not. Today.
All right. Okie dokie. Here we go. Without further ado, Motivation and Inspiration Day sketch.
Today is National Motivation and Inspiration Day. So we're going to start today off by taking a moment of silence for those who lost their lives on 9/11. Okay, so we're going to honor their lives by making our lives better. How many of you have already fallen off your New Year's resolutions? A lot of you, right? It's because you've been listening to these motivational speakers telling you to be like a lion or some other animal in the wild. Well, you know what? Those sleep more than 20 hours in the day. I am gonna take the world by storm by motivating myself to be like the giraffe. They take tiny micro naps throughout the day, often standing up. And so I have been doing that since December 12th, and I'm here today to tell you how to incorporate this into your life. I'm here at the gym, early morning, no one else is here, all these losers are already asleep in bed, and we are gonna start off with a workout. So, let's start with a squat.
All right, so that is Motivation and Inspiration Day, written by Marc, Lucia, and obviously with me. But that was really fun. Fun sketch to film. And awesome. So let's just learn a little bit more about what? So those were our two sketches of the day. We'll also be releasing them as shorts as well. If you look on YouTube and other things, TikToks and Instagrams and all of that, we'll have those as lone separates too. Cool. All right, moving on to our camera. Oh, also one more thing is you can also find all of this content, and we also have our holiday seasons on NV Pictures, our app. You can do nvpictures.com, or you can also look at our app, which is on Apple TV and Apple iOS. So all Apple devices, you can watch and download our app, NV, and we have tons of content on there, including the holidays, including this podcast, including all the other podcasts that we have, and other content. And we'll have more and more stuff onto that into the year. And it's only $39.99 for a whole year for all of that. And we do have some free content throughout as well. We will, So every month we'll have different movies and different things that we're releasing. Like for just free content on the app, but most of it is, subscriber only. And check it out if you have a moment. And yeah, all right. So moving on to our learning more about Motivation and Inspiration Day. All right. Great. So get up inspired. All right. It is a day to sober up after all the festivities of New Year's Eve and really get to work on those solutions. A lot of these contradict. Because you have like the New Year's, the day after New Year's, and it's like just chill. And then you have like the cream puff day and all of that. And then you have Motivation and Inspiration Day. At the start of each year, we'll all swear to heaven. And beyond that, really get to work on those resolutions. We will get to achieve our set goals and improve ourselves in general. So if you don't have a New Year's resolution, get one. Whether it's just, give yourself something to look forward to go for this year. Yeah. I mean, basically, all my New Year's resolutions are involving envy in some sort to get this podcast just completely streamlining and continue to develop content, deliver content for you guys, and grow envy. Amazing. And also, I'm getting married, so got to figure that out. I have no idea when the wedding's going to be. We have to do all that, but. So that's another thing. And of course, because I'll be getting married, and also I just need to fit into a wedding dress, so that's a lot of workout too. Cool. All right. So it's a day. Oh, it is also a randomly. See, I thought when Marc wrote this into the sketch, I thought it was just like a random thing, but it is also a day to remember 9/11 and get renewed focus in your daily life. So I thought he just made that up into the sketch, but that's actually, it actually is a thing. So it's also a time to remember 9/11. So we already took a moment of silence in the sketch. All right, next is National Personal Trainer Awareness Day. Okay, when many people start working toward their goals, personal trainers guide, motivate, and train you to exercise correctly. Without them, many injuries can happen due to bad form or incorrect use of the equipment, so they are vital, often overlooked part of society. Personal trainers should get the credit they deserve for the great work they do. Personal shout out to my personal trainer, Mike Oldham. So, woo! And to all personal trainers, y'all rock. Y'all the best. Woo! Cool. Great. Next, we have National Pet Safety National Pet Travel Safety Day. Okay, whether it's a four-legged ball of fur or a winged wanderer, pets need to travel in comfort and safety. Created by celebrity pet and family lifestyle expert Colleen Page, this day covers all areas of travel, be it by car, airplane, or even a little bike ride. Every trip should be a safe one for you and your pets, and National Pet Travel Safety Day is dedicated to this cause. It's so very important. Yes, you want to make sure. We have a car seat for Elaine, which is super cute. We strap her in, and I wonder if I can pull up a quick photo of that to share with you all. I did take a photo of her yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, hold on. I actually do have this. So, whoa. Oh no, I lost Avatar. So here you go. Here's Elaine in her car seat. That was a quick one. But anyway, yeah. So we travel safely with Elaine. Although we need a better car seat, because the one she has is she tries to she can get out of it, and then so I have to sit in the back seat with her all the time now, which is very weird. I know. Anyway, okay. Back to our holidays. All right. Thank God it's Monday Day. It's all about, it's celebrated every first Monday in January. Okay. It's all about rewiring our minds to have a positive attitude about the most hated day of the week. Yeah, it's true, right? The whole I hate Mondays suck. Oh, you get the Sunday blues. A Monday can represent new opportunities, new beginnings, or simply a brand new chance because you just don't like your job, but you also intend to gun for that promotion and live your full potential. Seize the day with all your personal energy. It's not just the first day of the week. It's the first day of the rest of our lives. So yeah, it is important. You know what I mean? You can start your week in a negative mindset, or you can start it in a positive mindset. And why not? And that's so much better. It's so much better to be positive. Sorry, I drank that. Not very well. Okay, moving on. Reconquest Day. Okay. It commemorates the capture of Spanish and Portuguese territories from the Moors by the Catholic kings of Spain. A series of military campaigns known as Reconquista occurred between 718 and 1492. 1492, what do we remember? 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Are we not allowed to talk about Columbus anymore. Anywho, the victory that marked the complete reconquest of Spain took place in 1492 when Queen Isabella I and King Ferdinand V captured the city of Granada from the Moors. Following this victory, the Moors were forced to convert to Christianity and later expelled from the Iberian Peninsula. So, great for Spain, bad for the Moors. Got it. Cool. I don't know if that's a joke, but... All right, next we have... Oh, this one's strange. Run up the flagpole and see if anyone salutes day. Okay? This is... it's quite fitting for this day to start the new year, as the phrase run up the flagpole and see if anyone salutes means to test out new ideas. Ah, okay. I thought this was, these holidays are pretty, I'm going to put myself at the bottom here. These holidays are, they're pretty wild. So I thought it was literally run up a flag, but it's testing out new ideas. Just like I did. I was like, hey, I'm going to put this in this corner instead. And I did. So. Cool. Okay. Let's see. You can have a million ideas buzzing through your head, but it's advisable to go to someone and get genuine feedback. And this will help you take the next step to flesh them out in detail. Cool. All right. Next we have, St. Basil's Day. St. Basil's Day. It's celebrated in the Eastern churches or today or in the Western churches. So first, it's on the first in Eastern churches, but because this is the West, we're doing the Western churches. And on January 14th in churches that follow the Julian calendar. So it's just whenever, sometime in January. It starts with a divine liturgy in honor of the Byzantine Bishop of Caesarea after a meeting service on the morning of the feast. The Great Vespers is conducted. The follow of it's a lot. This is a lot of just Catholic stuff. But Saint Basil, he was a lawyer and teacher, and then he became religious, and he traveled all over the place. And by 358 A.D., he got some disciples. He got some Twitter followers. And then when the bishop of the country resigned around 370, he was elected his successor. All right, so they do that, and they have Saint Basil's bread, a sweet bread in which a coin is placed, and the person who gets the slice of bread with the coin inside, hopefully not choking on it, will have good luck in the coming year. Fantastic. All right, moving on. Ooh, Swiss Cheese Day. Who doesn't like Swiss cheese? Its beloved, smelly, and holy cheese has stolen the hearts of many around the world. It's a yellow, medium hard cheese originated from around a Mental in Switzerland, thus Switzerland cheese. Cool. All right. Did you know that not all Swiss cheese have holes? Since the holes in Swiss cheese are called eyes, those without holes are called blind Swiss cheese. Very interesting. 1300s in the central west region of Switzerland is where it was. So, all right. Yeah, for Swiss cheese. All right, next we have the Tournament of Roses parade. So this is supposed to be like yesterday or no. So basically New Year, the Rose Parade, I guess, is it still today? Because there's a whole thing where yesterday was supposed to be like the Rose Bowl, but it's actually today for some reason. But I don't know when the Tournament of Roses Parade is happening, but it's supposed to be every day. Okay. The Rose Parade is a beloved tradition and a perfect way to celebrate the new year. The wait may be long, but it's worth it. The flowered covered parade floats. And yeah, so it is in California. And the annual parade is held on the Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena. So cool roses. And it is followed by the Rose Bowl college football game. So, okay, so I guess it is today. So, yay! Roses! Football! Woo woo. Okay. Next, we have World Introvert Day. Cool. Introverts worldwide get to celebrate World Introvert Day. the day after the dreaded festivities of the past year ends, when they can finally get some peace and quiet to recharge their social batteries. It's recognized as a day to understand that many introverts around the world, that make the world better. But it's a perfect day to celebrate introverts by leaving them alone and giving them the space they need. Yeah, cool. So get out of the way. Don't hang out with them. Let's see. On December 20th, 2011, the German psychologist and author of the free ebook, Happily Introverted Ever After, Felicia's Hain, wrote a blog post. Okay, come on. Again, this is another thing where it's like someone paid for this holiday. Yeah. But anyway, she wrote, "Here's why we need a World Introvert Day" on her website. And then it kicked the gears going, and then they made it. Cool. Yay. Go for creating holidays. Woo! All right. Okay. All right. I think we have a few more. Oh my gosh, that was the last one. And again, we are at our annual daily birthday breakdown. So we've got some birthdays here. They're all dudes. Oh no ladies having no celebrity ladies having birthdays today. Apparently. So here we go. Let's without further ado, we will sing our birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bryson Tiller, Colby Brock, Dax Shepard, London Charles, Tay Diggs, Tuff, and Will Kirby. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry, I have no idea who this Tofu guy is. I feel like I'm really out of it because, I mean, I know who Tay Diggs is. Did anyone remember like that time he literally followed every single person on Twitter? Like, I remember being I don't know if he still follows me. I don't know if he's still on Twitter. You know, a lot of people like left lately. But I remember Tay Diggs went around and he literally like followed every single person on Twitter, which was an amazing thing. And also, that's a really good like on brand thing to do. Just be like, I'm just following everyone on Twitter. And there you go. So it was like you felt really special that Tay Diggs followed you, and then everyone was like, well, yeah, he followed me too. So that's cool. But sorry if you did not get followed by Tay Diggs. I'm really confused about this London Charles because it shows like Prince Charles, but then it's about a lady who won a reality show in 2006. So this is not right. I don't think this is right at all. So anyway, this lady is not Prince Charles. What? Okay. Oh, King Charles, right? King Charles now. Yeah, King Charles. I don't know who Bryson Tiller. He's some singer. Okay, he's some singer-songwriter. Colby Brock, some YouTube star. Dax Shepard. I know Dax Shepard because he's married to what's her face? Oh my God, why am I blanking on her name? Kristen Bell, who I love, and she's great. And The Good Place is, well, would you consider that a science fiction? Maybe. I don't know. It's more like mystical fantasy. So I'm probably not. But anyway, so Dax Shepard, Tay Diggs, this guy, he's some esports player, dude. Okay, cool. Well, good for you. You are 25 years old. Cool. Wait, I gotta find out your net value. $6 million. All right. I guess if you have $6 million, you can pay $5,000 to have a national holiday. And then Will Kirby, who is some physician, dermatologist, and reality star. So cool. I feel like there should be better birthdays for more people besides YouTube stars. I just feel like this is a weird section of National Today. But anyway. Cool. So that's the show today. So feel free to celebrate today however you want. You can do whatever you want. You can be motivated and work out. You can eat some cream puffs while you watch some Back to the Future. Yeah. So I hope you have a fantastic January 2nd. I'll be back in the morning tomorrow, bright and early. And we'll be celebrating January 3rd. There's some really fun holidays there. Yeah, cool. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. And it's been a pleasure as always. And have a good one. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to envypictures.com.